like I knew it was gonna happen, but I just knew that I knew, and this is happening. And anyway, I mean, there's nothing like the synchronicity. I mean, there's nothing like synchronicity, but this is synchronicity regardless. So, Alcyone is home screen. Home screen meaning it was the sun with the solar flare on it, and that was there. I put that there September 5th, 3:15. 3:15. That is so strange. But 3:15, that's when I put it there. September 5th. And then, then I just put this Alcyone there today. And it's the 20, it's the 20, it's the 13th. I don't know why I said 20 twice. I want to say 23, but it's the 13th of September. That is so weird. How do I know that? Anyway, I'm digressing. 13th of September. The correct time is... Oh, goodness gracious. Time's so relative. Why am I looking for time? That is so irritating. Not irritating, but what's the word? It's beautiful. Because, look, I'm like looking for something that I already know. I innately know that a watch has nothing to do. That's why I can't find my watch. I literally cannot find my watch. You know what? I'm not gonna look for it. But it's 22 something. It's 22:50 something. Like 50 whatever. Anyway. Let me check out the synchronicity again. Cause not synchronicity again, but look at this. September 7th, 1st, solar flare, 5th, and then Alcyone, or Alkaiwan, September 6th, 2025, wow, that's synchronicity, and then September 7th was a home screen, 10:56 was Earth and the Sun, and then, now Alcyone is the home screen, and now I'm going to put the Galactic Central Sun as the front screen, or lock screen. Because that's how you move with oh, that feels good. With the, solar system, you just move the entire solar system. That's why I speak spheres. Anyway, I literally explained all of this, ironically, last year, which is 4 years after, but now 5 years. No, excuse me. No, I did math right. Yeah, 4 years after 2012. Years, it's, once again, time is so relative. Because the stuff I've been doing since after 12, it was literally a click. But it happened a little bit more, but I'm digressing. It happened a little bit. It happened like December, November, so I was feeling duh, dude, that's what I'm feeling now. Anyway, Galactic Central Sun. There we go. I already looked it up. So yeah, this is just a little bit of. This is about our sun. Oh, so look at that truth. Well, that's true, but our sun is but one of a collection of about 200 billion stars known as the Milky Way, around which it revolves once every 1/4 billion years or so, taking its retinue of planets with it. The galactic center around which it revolves is the highest vibration human beings can receive and perhaps process here on Earth. Been done. I would say even since Monday. But that's fair and awesome, so it's about that time. We're not just in 4th density anymore, so how about that? 5th density and beyond, well beyond that. This vibration is awesome, dude. Literally, it's the vibration of love, and that's what I was excited for back in freaking 2013. I freaking posted it. Oh my goodness. That's why. Oh my goodness, dude. Wow. Talk about patience. Anyway, Holy cow, 13 was the first time I actually started attending. That is so bizarre. So awesome. I started attending, what's it called? But now, I can easily take the vibrations. And now my vibrations are even faster, which is why, it's so vibrational, dude. It's amazing, dude. I know everything because it's a vibration, it's a frequency. That's how I know everything. Because knowledge is light. Light is knowledge. Well, light has light codes in it, and those light codes are light. Emanations of light. Crystal beings. I knew this back in frickin' 14. No, 15. No, 14. 14. Anyway, doesn't matter the date. Time is relative. Frickin' January. Anyway, I'm digressing. Not really, but, it's important to know. I just saw a crystal planet. I saw light. I saw a crystal planet, and I saw me as a crystal being. That's what I saw. That's what I saw. I saw light. I saw bright white light hitting, reflecting everything. I saw the moon, which is a golden disc. Bear with me. Reflecting with the sun, and I saw every color on this plane of existence, and I could see the crystal planet, and I saw me as a crystal being. So it's weird, but it's a seed. I know that for a fact now. Like it's interesting because I've always been that crystal. Like I feel like I'm a crystal. I don't know. I don't think that's too bizarre, but we're one, and we've always been unified. Anyway, not anyway, but uniquely. Making up new words, guttural sounds. I like human language. It's kind of cool. Oh, that's spectacular, dude. Oh my goodness. Anyway. Oh, that's so awesome. So here is one really great image that I've seen before of the galactic central sun, incredibly bright, and this is now officially the brand new, awesome, super spectacular. Open up with gallery. Super spectacular lock screen of this. Bam. Beautiful. Gorgeous Alcyone and Great Galactic Central Sun. I want to see when the software was. Because that's going to tell a lot about what your frequency is, which is a good thing. It's trust me, it's not negative or positive. Regardless, and I'm breaking this down in this fashion. Regardless, it's a positive fruition for our transformation with light. Because I'm telling you, it's happening rapidly. Because the frequencies are changing rapidly. Because this is, once again, this does and doesn't have anything to do with time, but it does have everything to do with consciousness. So this is a fast consciousness shift. And I'm accelerating it, okay? Okay. So double checking when the flare happened, because this solar flare happened on, apparently yesterday, 10 hours ago, September 7th through the 9th. So what did I say? I said the 3rd? I put it on there, or the 5th? So there's a G3 geomagnetic storm watched for 7th. Oh snap. See, what in the world? How did I... Oh, wait, never mind. Oh, 4th September, CME. What the heck is CME? CME effects? Oh, some fancy term. Anyway, now in effect for this 8th and 9th of September, UTC days, I know what that is. With the times, so it's an R3 strong radio blackout, something like that. So that was on the 7th and the 9th. It says the 4th, but I don't know where I got that from. Probably because of my broadcast, whatever. Not whatever, but so it is. So I want to check the actual day. So this was releasing the more intense solar flares ever. Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's about time. We need to. I'm doing it. I'm making it happen. Yeah, I told you there's be radiation everywhere. We might as well go. Well, it's not that we need to go underground and live with our inner Earth brethren, even though, there's nothing wrong with living with our inner Earth brethren. Technically living there one anyway. Anyway, roughly 11 years, solar maximum and solar minimum, which our star is heading towards. The sun gives off more heat and less in the latter. NASA added a statement for some reason. Anyway, with all due respect. I'm not. I didn't mean to say that phrase. Let me just read this. NASA added in a statement, quote, "The current solar cycle began in December 2008 and is now decreasing in intensity and heading towards solar minimum. This is a phase when such eruptions on the Earth are increasingly rare, but history has shown that they can nonetheless be intense." Super exciting. Alright. Now. Oh, that's actually wicked awesome. I'm wicked awesome. I literally have lightning. Anyway, then I'm really. That's freaking earthquake and Zeus, Poseidon, Zeus. Anyway, digressing. Even though that probably does have a say. I'm mighty. Anyway, I'm super mighty. I'm freaking thunderous with my intention alone. Dude, I was thunderous with my intention before even 2000. I was freaking thunderous with my intention as a freaking 2-year-old. I remember everything, dude. I remembered what I remembered before I remembered what I remembered. Dude, I didn't have to do anything. I wrote that paper and I instantly went back to 57 and I could do it all over again. And I'm not even that old. I can. So how many lives did I live? If I technically wrote that, or if it was forecasted about me, regardless, whatever. 59. Okay, let's say I was old enough to write. So 15. Okay, I can write younger than 15. 8. That is so weird how I'm talking about this. No, I'm not gonna say it's weird. It's normal. 8. So 8 and 59. No, let's do a regular number. 10. 10, 59. 20, 69. 30, 79. 40, 89. 50, 99. 109 or 09 is 60. Oh, duh. So I live 6 lives. No, that's not 6 lives. It's 1 life. I don't remember any of this. Not really. So let's see. Monster 9.3 flare on the 6th of September 2017. At what time? I want to know the time specifically. Doesn't say. Oh, 3 p.m. So it would have been 14 p.m. Whatever this area time is. Coastal, I think. No, it's not coastal. No, actually it is coastal, because Pacific is. Anyway, so that was the 6th. Oh, that was posted on the 7th of September. So the flare was on the 6th. When did I put it on my thing? I downloaded it on the 5th. Okay, that is too weird. Too awesome, too cool. This is what I wanted. I wanted a consciousness shift, so now I got it. So I know it the night prior. Dang Dang. So that means a lot of vibration changes are gonna happen. Ooh, that is so cool. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I can start literally doing what I thought I wanted to do. Oh my goodness. I can shift and move matter. Because I know I have a lot of energy because I can move consciousness. But now this is like a whole lot of. I've been speaking about responsibility for a long time. But I literally, kid you not, I feel like I can obliterate things just with consciousness. Oh crap. Not oh crap, but that's just normal human action. Just pooping. So incredible how we can cycle like that. I'm so fast, dude. It's so spectacular. I'm doing a lot of speeching, and I don't. I Space.com wants to send me notifications. So probably actually a good idea, because I already forecasted that solar flare literally the day before, in that morning at 3. I've been waking up at 3. What does that mean? 3 is 12. 12 is Pacific. That midnight, that means at that time, that part of the world is directly on the other side of the... So that means at that part of the world, this part of the world, the sun is on that side, so it's at my back. So that's why I wake up, because the sun's at my back. That is so weird, because people are awake right now. And so... that is so weird, because that's... So what's going on is... There's a lot of rapid changings of consciousness that can't keep up with technology. Excuse me. Yeah, consciousness that can't keep up with technology, and that's totally normal. So... once again, oh, goodness gracious, and it's true. I literally have to anchor light. I have to anchor my light into the planet, and that's what I said yesterday. But, it's one thing to say it and believe it, but it's another thing to have to do it. I mean, once again, I'm going to say it again. It's one thing to say it, but it's one thing to have to do it. I have to anchor light into this planet, or else there's going to be a lot of light beings that are going to be here. See how that works? No matter how you look at it, it's a win-win. Because there have to be light beings here to anchor the light. Because the sun is literally changing consciousness. Because I just shifted everything. I just shifted because I can do that with this layer of consciousness. I can shift and literally move that light beam. Actually, this is the meditation, so I can't take all the credit. What am I kidding? But still, I've been doing this consistent meditation for. Anyway, I can't take all the credit, but I can't take all the credit because it's me. It's literally there's no like. It's just consciousness. I'm not speaking about time. I'm not speaking about ego. It's because that stuff I literally shed like it's skin. That is ridiculous. Anyway, let's read these notes. Ever notice when there is a large solar flare, the Earth has large storms? Since this flare was 9/6, we should have another bad storm in a week or two. So I was blaming. Anyway, I'm reading. Because of the collapse in the nucleus. Oh my goodness, this is so awesome. Okay, so let's check out another one. Solar flares. So when was that storm? So Anyway, I'm gonna read Taylor. Rechange, reshift, reignite. Just me and my consciousness forecasting would say that, like I said, fifth dimensional, moving into sixth, seventh, eighth vibration, which of course is limiting. Not meant to be limiting, but of course being unlimited in the already unlimited realm that we're already doing. So let's explain that so that we can enter this quickly and smoothly. Like snap, ta-da, complete. So let's do fifth density consciousness, or fifth density consciousness, I think. Yeah, fifth density consciousness. It's like, how do I say that? So density scale. Okay, good. Okay, you know what? Let's go from 4. Containment of volumetric awareness. That's what I was explaining earlier. Super consciousness, what I was explaining earlier. Like integration of group identity without loss of ego identity, was explaining earlier, what we were literally practicing. As vibration increases, perception of past, present, and future become more fluid, along with the ability to interface with multi-dimensional and multi-density realities. Explained that, we worked that out. Negative-oriented consciousness becomes more difficult to maintain. Work that out. Presently on Earth. 4. Density reality is overlapping with 3rd. In humanity's case, this can account. I can't even speak without. I'm definitely not 4th density. I mean, never mind. Let me continue reading this and I'll explain why I'm 5th density. In humanity's case, this can account for the increased desire for unity, peace, and unconditional love, opposed to the illusion of separation that characterizes 3rd density. The vibrationary rate of one's reality is stepped up, and therefore one may be faced with personal issues in a much more rapid and intense way. Next, 5th density, experiential awareness of I as a group identity, not bound by linear time. Right. Talked about that. In this density, sentient consciousness, already talked about that. Begins to awaken to its heritage, already talked about that. This is the density of wisdom, work that out. As one awakens the wisdom within, work that out. They very often want to share it with those who are still focused in the lower densities, work that out. Many of this realm choose to become guides for others. Literally said that as a guide of, anyway, work that out. 5th density being merges with its family of consciousness, oversoul, higher soul, if you will, and begins to remember. This is the first density in which non-physical orientation is experienced. There is no clear-cut distinction when transitioning from 5th to 7th densities, because these densities are not physically oriented. There is much blending in these transitions. 6th, awareness as the dimension itself. This has often been called the Christ consciousness, in that it displays a frequency equal to that of the Buddha or the Christ. From this frequency, a total remembrance occurs, and one begins taking responsibility for the whole rather than the self. This process of progressing the self and progressing the whole becomes one and the same. At 7, awareness as the multi-dimensional experience, group matrix identity. Yep, social memory complex. This is the frequency of total oneness. Integration and vibrations at this frequency are merged in identity and become a mass conscious whole. They magnetize those in other frequencies and provide the current for the natural flow toward integration. Once the 7th density beings reach critical mass, they will progress through the prism of Lyra. From our point of view, it will then be a black hole exit point and reach the next octave where another adventure awaits. So let's go to the next octave. Avatar. These are... I wonder if there's descriptions, but... Well, this is pretty simple. This is fine. So, 7 over soul, group consciousness, which we've mastered. Avatar level, high level of mastery. 9, Christ level, unconditionally loving consciousness. 10 is cosmic level consciousness. Cosmic level is cosmic consciousness. 11 is God level, is God consciousness. 12 is universal level, which is universal consciousness. And then 13 is the void, the great mystery. I feel like I've done this before. Over the years, I refined my system of dimensions and ethnicity somewhat based on the personal experience and verifications from other sources. Here's what I got. First is mineral. Second is plant. Third is higher animal, lower human. Fourth is astral, lower emotional realms. 4 is etheric, high mental realms. 5 is casual creative realms. 5 is soul, last level of individuality. 6 is oversoul, soul memory complex. 7 is master oversoul, atomic plane. 8 is avatar plane, celestial heavens. 9 is Christ planes, Budic planes, lower god worlds. 10 is higher god realms. 11 is universal realms. 12 is the source, the mystery, the Teo. And 13 and beyond is the void, unmanifested creation. Heart chi, of course. I do speak of realm a lot. It's pretty cool. The wave, I do speak of the wave. I do speak of frequency fence. I do speak of frequency resonance vibration. Let's see if it does what I think it does. New age parlance, vibrational vibe, psychic impression, feel of a person or situation. Literal meaning in hyperdimensional context involving a person's alignment with a thought center. If this is so, this phenomenon is not perceived by us in this manner, except allegorically. Densities chart. Heart key. I might not be able to sleep. This only goes to 7. Tree of life. Oh, okay. Divine feminine, divine masculine chakras outside the body. Human chakras. Oh, right. Right, because I literally feel it. Anyway, human soul. Infinite unmanifested void. Yeah, it is infinite and it is unmanifested and it's like a void. I like it. It's interesting. I like that realm. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I mean, of course, the human chakras and the tree of life. And that's a good name. I like that. Soft. Christoph. Stuff. Soft. Christopher. Soft. Chris. Okay. Crane. Soft. And sulfur. So Christ, tree of life. 11th density is Ein Sof for tree of life. 12th, I've kind of already explained this, but it's pretty cool. Tree of life. I'm not sure what these mean though. What are those words? Oh, 8. So 8th density is absent of karmic attributes. So what is? Oh, so 7th is akin to angels. What if I spoke about that? That irony is just so amazing, dude. So, okay, here we go. So, human subtle bodies and planes in Theosophy and the Kabbalah's Tree of Life. Hold on. Simply along the way, I found myself able to connect with some of the fields of information. In particular, for descriptions of esoteric planes and dimensions, the human soul bodies and planes in Theosophy, and the Kabbalah tree of life with my own understanding of the various dimensions and densities. Okay. Well, my name is Christopher, and tree of life for 11th density is Ein Sofer. Christopher, Christ consciousness is 6th. So, 6 and 11. 6, 11. Anyway, so it's return to. I'm not sure what that means. Proceed to next octave. Oh, I see. It's return to infinity or proceed to next octave, which is pure energy realities. Sounds like. But yeah, this matter what is this? It's completely free. That's beautiful, dude. That's the world we live in. It's nice, it's nice. So it's awesome being physical 12 or physical 13. Excuse me. Physical 13th density, subtle plane, masculine and divine feminine, and divine masculine. It's always outside the body. It's literally like chakras outside the body and chakras of beings. Anyway, so interesting. So neutral, first density, feminine is second density, third is masculine and neutral. Fourth is feminine, fifth is masculine and neutral. Sixth is feminine, seventh is masculine and neutral. So, seventh and fifth and third, and then second and fourth and sixth. Interesting. Egoic, 7, monadic, atomic, Buddhic. I might just put that on my resume, see what that's like, because regardless, I mean, it's like, it's really just, anyway, do we have any more solar flares coming? Solar activity. Hey kids, it's time for another solar flare. You know what that means? We're gonna lose our minds. I'm kidding, we're not gonna lose our minds. We're just gonna enter a new realm of consciousness. It's gonna be faster vibrations, meaning we're gonna vibrate. You already know, if you're in 6th grade, the 3 states of matter. So, you know, matter vibrates, or solids vibrate, so we're gonna kind of be like that, except well, according to this, just slightly more vibrations, but we're soon gonna be plasma. Tuesday the 12th is a coronal mass ejection arrival, and the coronal hole faces the Earth on the 11th, and that's 8.2 coronal mass ejection was on. Oh yeah, 16. Hold on. Is 1642, which makes sense because that's when there's a bunch of wind and stuff. Which I knew was gonna happen because I just love light. Anyway, so that was the 7th. Going back in time, right? Yeah. Mass injection. Since my reason to 6th, 7th, 8th, I'm pretty certain there's, something like that. 1954 on Tuesday. It was a week in fact. galaxies below arrival. So that means, in the most respectful way. Wow. Dang, gosh. I'll say it like it is. It's a slap in the face. There's a weak impact. Times 8.2 coronal mass ejection has arrived. Weak impact observed at 1929. A minor increase in solar speed density. Total strength of the interplanetary field BT. Let's have a goal, and that goal is to just do some wild things with the electromagnetic field. Begin. Love you all. Love you all very much.